Hey you guys, I am doing my small step this morning before I go out of town, and my husband is so patient, my family's patient with me because he's like, oh, we're ready to go out of town and you're gardening. But no, he's going separate with the guys, so I don't have to worry about that. They get to leave and go down there first, and then the girls are coming later, and my sister so gets it. So that's good. I did a couple of things to make it easier for my kids who are taking care of the farm while I'm gone. Some of them are adult kids, so it's, you know, not like we're leaving our kids here. So the quiet one's gonna come and stay with them. So I did a couple of things to make it easier. I got a package of freeze-dried mealworms so that she could continue to win over Rocket, the mean rooster. It has been going really well. We have totally won him over, so I didn't want her to have to sift through the Wrigley's to get them, so I got her these. And then whenever I leave the farm, I fill this up with dry food and hang it up, so that makes it just a little bit easier on my farm taker. I'm just gonna fill it up with chicken feed. And I'm gonna hang it right here. Oh, this is hard to do with one hand. There we go. Just to make it easier for my farm hands. This kind of keeps the rain off the feed. But I'm gonna have to come up with something else because I'm getting rid of this trampoline, but then their food will shortly be in a big hoop house here. It's gonna look amazing. I'm so excited, can't wait. I am building the hoop house with a friend for her chickens. She's starting with chickens, and so we're gonna build it for her, so that'll be good. I'll build it once for her and then come build it on my homestead. So I'm excited about that. We're doing that Monday. And I fed everyone on my homestead, even my fish. And my fish in front. This is my patio pond that Lynn inspired me to put my lilies in because it gets lots of sun. So it's not blooming yet like hers, but I've got great hope. All right, now they've taken care of the whole farm, feeding everyone, and prayed with my husband. It is time for me to do my small step and get this bed planted with peppers. I did peppers by seed in the winter when it was still cold under my grow lights inside, and I am needing to get them in the ground. They are not looking very happy. They definitely want to be planted, so here goes. I am planting them pretty close together because that's what you can do in a raised bed. That's the beauty of it. And I'm doing shishito peppers, which is a big, not a hot pepper. No hot peppers this year, you guys. Well, 2 jalapenos right here. I'm doing all things that we can eat. Usually I do habaneros, Caribbean habaneros by seed, so that I can make my famous hot sauce. I say famous, it's wonderful hot sauce. But not this year with the looming shortages, maybe. I am interested in things I can eat. Thank goodness it is going to rain while I'm gone. So that's great. Everything will get a nice soaking. I'll give it a soaking definitely before I leave. But then it's gonna rain, and yes. And I've got some little blackberries coming up in my garden, even in my pepper bed here. So I will gift those to a friend. Dig them up later when I have time, gift them to a friend. Okay, almost done, you guys. Yay, homestead victory! I also did some Ajvarski peppers right here on this end. I will link up to Ajvarski, I hope I'm saying that right, and shishito peppers that I did from seed, Baker Creek heirloom seeds. Inside in January. So if you didn't do your seeds, no problem, go buy plants while they're still available. Sink them in and have yourself a start to a homestead victory. Food. I will definitely need to come back and give these peppers some support for growing up. You'll see what I do there, and then some mulch your garden. It's going to be a dry one. So, but right now they're in. I'm really happy they're in. Let's go to the next step. The next step is harvesting onions. This is what onions look like when they're ready to harvest, you guys, all laid down and turning brown. Let's do this before it rains. Good to have a little dry spell, so that's great. Let's do this. My sister and my brother-in-law have been gracious enough to lend me their patio for onion storage for the weekend, so they won't be in the way of my family. Usually I put them in my house in front of a fan on some screens on chairs, but I'm hoping this will be enough shelter here. Hopefully the rain won't come in there too bad and those get dried out. All right. All right, dry up onions, and from here they will go under my bed, believe it or not. I store my onions under my bed and they last me till planting in the winter. So, yes, homestead victory. Although there are no clouds in the sky yet, I mean no rain clouds, it is supposed to really rain. It's supposed to be a really rainy weekend and a cool front's coming in, so it's the perfect time to pop in some seeds before I go on my short trip. I know, I just can't stop gardening. It's hard, you guys. I love it. All right, when I planted my Egyptian spinach seeds before, I just planted them kind of in the bark mulch. I kind of scooted the bark mulch away, so we're gonna do a little bit better because they didn't come up very good. And it has been really dry, so we're gonna do a few scoops of good soil there before we plant them this time. Now remember, Egyptian spinach is my insurance policy in times where you might have some lack. It's the summer green. For those of you who asked for seeds for Egyptian spinach, I'm so sorry. I haven't sent them out yet, but I'm gonna get on it this next week after I get back from my little trip. So I can also take 2 more people. I've only got 3 that asked for Egyptian spinach. So be the first 2 to comment on this video that you would like some Egyptian spinach seeds, and you've got it. My new bed is gonna be my melon bed. And I'm gonna put some trellises up here, but I'm gonna go ahead and plant and get them started. I have lots of room over here and some room over here so they can sprawl a bit. All right, I'll show you what I'm planting. We got some from the grocery store and I saved the sticker on it. It might be a hybrid, it might not turn out the same, but it was delicious. It was the golden honeydew. And then we also saved Sugar Rush melon. It was also really good. Another one from the grocery store. So we're gonna give that a try. We've done that before and it's worked out for us well. Okay, and then Mother Mary's Pie, softball sized melon. We're gonna try that from Baker Creek. Got them from a friend. And then Minnesota Midget melon from Baker Creek also. Oh, from Heirloom Solutions. Okay. All right, let's plant. I'm planting them on the edge because I'm gonna trellis them up in kind of a teepee trellis, so you guys will see. We haven't had great luck with melons, but I refuse to be defeated. I think just because they take so much water, can we say drip irrigation? Maybe it'll happen this summer. I got a hint from a viewer, thank you for a comment. She said, look for grants because this is a teaching garden. And I do plan to build community and teaching people how to grow their own food. So that was really nice. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I am definitely gonna do it. All right, grow, 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 grow. I should say the melons is the prophet's favorite thing about the garden. So hopefully, oh, it's a dragonfly. Life, I love it in the garden. Hopefully we can get these melons going. I'm wanting to plant squash there to come up the tunnel trellis. But this tomato plant is amazing. It's a new one. I think it's called something Carmelo. From Renee's seeds. I'll link it up when I see the name. But anyway, they are doing great. Lots of good medium-sized tomatoes and they very prolific vines. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna see if I can put in some squash down here and over here quickly. I'm gonna do trumpet squash. I got some from Renee's seeds and some also from Baker's Creek. I'm gonna do both. And then set to tume squash to climb up this tunnel trellis here. These two varieties are a little bit more resistant to the squash vine borer. You still have to fight the fight, but it's possible. And in the middle, I'm doing this zapalito de tronco squash. Remember guys, I do weird squashes. I don't try the other one anymore. The squash vine borer is too hard to fight with them. Look for those ones with the solid stems that claim that they do well with the squash vine borer. Search it out. All right, you guys, in this bed, among my among my seeding. Oh, some of these have popped open. Uh-oh, I need to get them. Going to seed. See those little seeds? Some of them are popping open. Okay, this is bok choy. And my Swiss chard is going out of season. And I just got some lettuces left. So I'm going to tuck some squashes in amongst these things, cool season plants that are on their way out or going to seed. In this bed, I'm going to do lemon squash, Ronde de Nice, and Gomo Como. And I've got some purslane growing here. Wonderful, I love to see that. That's a summer survival green. I think I'm gonna save this bed where the onions were for this golden bush scallop that I wanna do. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna water everything in. I could use some cloud cover, please. These peppers are definitely hardened off really well. That means they've been in the sun, but I usually do not plant on a sunny day. So come on rain, come on clouds. Help me out here. Grow, 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 grow. Snacking in the garden again. This is Sunshine Bumblebee. Yum. One last thing to do. I'm gonna pick these beautiful chocolate Tasmanian, maybe. These beautiful chocolate Tasmanian tomatoes for my brother-in-law for his birthday. I'm going to travel with them very gingerly. Oh, come on. I think I'm gonna get scissors for that one so I don't get those green ones off too. So the birthday boy will get the first garden tomatoes. guys are already there waiting for us, so we got to take our time, and I got to play in the garden this morning, so